Three.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I
Three.
had to bub.
I'm gonna. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast that is currently. Fuck, I fucked it up. Let's restart that. I just used the
it's
exact
okay.
wrong words.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. Just continue.
Just commit to.
Just commit to the bit. All right. Yeah, recorded 2 months ago was the last episode. That's pretty cool, dude. Fuck it. We got a lot of people this time. We even got a guest, but I'm not gonna throw anything at them yet. You won't even know who it is. Fit, what are your thoughts on Terraria?
I played it once in 2012, and then I dropped it and never touched it again.
You asked the wrong person, dude.
Hey, at least
Don't-
you play
don't ask-
Terraria
don't
more
ask him,
often
dude.
than me.
I have hold on. I have literally 800 hours of Terraria in my Steam.
No, man. It doesn't matter. I don't even know who you are. How'd you even get here, bro? How'd you?
How many
don't
of
know.
those hours are streamed?
800.
A good amount, because I did it's probably at least half, because I did a huge Calamity playthrough that people liked a lot, and then I was doing the hardcore master mode stuff for a good chunk, and I think I started doing that at like 500 hours. So.
Yeah, Terraria was I think one of the most played Steam games when that update came out. If I recall,
Yeah,
correctly.
it was
fucking
popping off.
huge.
It was really good for streams too. It might
We-
still be.
Fat
We really
update.
need to get fucking Chunk Air together and play that at some point. Maybe I think that'd be fun.
I have never played Terraria. The literally only thing I know about Terraria is that either the player or monster makes when they get hit.
what an interesting thing to remember.
I thought you just
Can you repeat
sneezed
that?
in the middle of that.
No, but they literally make this weird deep oof. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. This,
Oh yeah, yeah. I get you. I get what you mean
that's
now.
the literal only thing I know about Terraria. I also know that it's 2D and it's like 2D Minecraft
your dog's
or whatever.
angry.
Wait,
wouldn't
I
say it's-
forget in Terraria, can you make your character bald?
I think you can. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh yeah, Fit's gonna
Oh,
launch
yeah.
that shit as soon as
Fuck,
this
I'm
ends.
playing.
Like, if I can't make a character in a video game bald, then it's literally unfucking playable for
Yeah,
me.
what's
Like,
the point?
I tried to play through Pokemon Sword, and I couldn't make my character bald, and it just it ruined my immersion. I'm like, screw this shit, man.
I know,
Yeah.
man. I couldn't get my receding hairline on that game. It was fucked, bro. How am I supposed to get in the game?
Just get bald Pokemon. Get a fucking Geodude. What else is bald?
Yeah, that's what. Yo, Fit would be a
Bro,
Geodude if he was a Pokemon.
It would definitely be It would be a Graveler, bro.
Nah, man,
Yeah,
nah.
but the Graveler is still
Fit doesn't
bald.
have a torso or legs, so it would fit better if he was a Geodude.
God damn.
What?
Imagine Pikachu, in Detective Pikachu. Okay, imagine Pikachu, right?
Uh-huh.
But instead of fluffy, he's fleshy and bald.
So Sonic.
Nah, not like Sonic, because Sonic had quills, bro. Just imagine him all fleshy and
Mm-hmm.
a
Smooth
nutsack,
Pikachu.
except not really.
Oh,
yeah,
all
smooth.
squishy, you could
One
poke
of them
him.
bald cats. them
Yeah,
fucking bald ass
dude.
cats.
I would not want to touch that creature, that
And
little
you
bald
touch
mouse.
the skin and it all wrinkles and contorts around.
It's like a little
And-
fleshy monster it is.
And Danny DeVito voiced him instead of Ryan Reynolds.
That'd be pretty based if he did.
I'm all skin.
That's
I'm
cool.
a Pikachu. I'm all skin.
What's it like being bald, Fit?
It's nice. Believe it or not, no joke. It feels okay, so the whole reason I went bald in the first place was because when I was still a teacher, one of my students came up to me and said, "Your hairline looks like the McDonald's logo." And
You
here's
got
the
that
thing.
Vegeta fade, bro.
Yeah,
I'm drinking coffee. Don't make jokes like this.
but that's the thing about your students, that kids,
They're
without
so
even trying
honest.
to be, they're just so honest. And it's
Yeah.
I'm they've got a point.
My dad says the same thing. They just don't know the
Dude,
they just don't know the etiquette yet, so they'll just be a fucking asshole right to you, and they don't
Yeah.
even know.
exactly, dude. Someone made a bald edit of myself, and I was sitting there looking at it Jesus fuck, I'd work as a bald guy. I don't like that.
They
Some of my-
removed all your other hair as well, your eyebrows.
No, that was a different image. I'm talking about a new one here. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
some of my dad's students a couple years back literally made a website dedicated to him looking like the character from Up, because he does. But like they would literally just made like a bunch of screenshots from the movie and just put his face on there instead.
Fucking hell, dude.
Fuck,
But
you
yeah,
look
man.
like as a bald guy.
Yeah, I don't
Being
like it.
bald is awesome though. Like no more bad hair days. As you get older, you don't get any gray hairs because you have no hair. Like it's
Until
a
your
lot of
eyebrows start getting gray, the only hair on your fucking face.
The problem
Sorry.
is when you get old, you
Those are
get
weird.
like this weird, like wrinkly head.
Oh, dude, what about you,
gotta
Fit?
moisturize, man. You gotta moisturize. You gotta use that
Head.
sunscreen.
Head deflates.
Isn't that the word you use when like you told me to touch your head again the next day after TwitchCon?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's
You're like,
what
yo,
you
I
do.
moisturized. Touch my head again.
It was fucking baby butt smooth, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fucking
It felt
base.
so good. I didn't want to get my head off this head.
I didn't want it to stop grabbing it, dude. Oh, the head. Ah, fuck! I just elbowed my goddamn.
I could
microphone.
literally just play bowling with this head.
Yo, that's so awesome. Hey, Beef, how you doing, man?
I'm vibing, man.
Beef, do something funny right now.
Yeah, do something
Everyone
funny.
give him some room. Give him some room.
Yeah, no
Come on.
pressure.
Okay. I just
Yeah,
did something
fuck you,
hilarious, but you couldn't see it. Damn, man.
Dang
that was
it.
Crazy.
All right, well, you know what? We got to do the next best thing. Fit, come on, do something funny.
Funny. I don't know, man. You can't put me on the spot like that. You know,
Claps. Nothing.
it takes me a week to come up with a good joke. You can't put me on the spot. Okay?
Yeah, I've seen your videos.
Nah, man, you're just funny. You're just funny. That's just how it works, dude. This
Fit.
is how it is.
How long did it take to come up with the pants joke for the
Um,
S&P Live talent show?
So, funny story. I was in college actually, and every good story starts with I was in college. But my friend, you know, my roommates and I, we'd play Minecraft together, like when it first came out. And one night we had come home from the bars and we were fucking hammered, dude. And we're like, dude, let's play Minecraft. And we set up a LAN, and I forget who it was, but someone was like using an invisibility potion, and they were just wearing pants. And we thought it was the funniest fucking thing we had ever seen. Because there's just a pair of pants walking around, and I always remembered that. And then, sure enough, when it was time for the talent show, I'm like, oh my God, I need to become pants. This is a joke fucking 8 years in the making, and I'm ready. I've been ready.
2011 meme.
Damn.
That's
More
like- I
legendary
think that was
than
like
the
the-
MCU.
I think that was like the one SMP Live event that I just skipped. I think James and I were planning something, and then we just kind of know.
Yeah, I think you guys weren't there. It
Yeah.
was the event. It was the talent show. It was where Burn was grilling.
Oh, that's
That was
awesome.
funny.
I think I was late because I had school still.
Oh,
And then I
that's
showed
dumb.
up and I was like, I don't have anything. And then my Wi-Fi was acting up, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just not.
Gotta
yeah,
love
true. I
that.
don't remember you from the event.
So,
It was
I remember
Is there that or
skipping
the
it.
Shark Tank one? I can't remember which one.
I wasn't on the Shark Tank because there was some. Oh yeah, I was hammered. Right.
You went on a massive bender.
you're on a bender, bro. So, speaking of SMP Live, how was your guys' reunion? Was everyone here there?
I think
Uh,
so.
I
yep.
wasn't.
You weren't.
I wasn't there. I didn't make it.
Weird. I could have sworn to talk to you for like I think
I
half of, like,
remember
it.
you killing fucking everybody.
Yeah, I remember like a good
You
6
literally went
hours
on
of you in the call.
spree of killing people.
Yeah, I remember Fit and me were chasing you at some point. Like
You
that
guys
happened.
gave me like the worst headache I've ever had on a live stream.
No, James just says shit to make like people like forget if their reality is like
it's called
actually real.
gaslighting, Beef. It's called gaslighting,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Do you do any gaslighting, Fit?
Oh God.
This is the worst podcast. Why does anyone watch this?
Yeah, this is the best.
Bit
podcast.
MC, have you ever gaslighted someone before?
You know, hold on. I don't even know what gaslighting means.
You know, he's gaslighting us right
He's
now.
gaslighting us, dude. Dink did the same bit.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Now I know what the term is. Yeah, it's just like manipulation, like trying
Yeah.
to question. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
I
you?
think you need to do that on Tubi
all the time on Tubi2T. Like, if something was going on that was kind of shady, if you wanted to throw people off the trail, you'd just be like, "Oh, relax, bro. You're just being paranoid."
that's gaslighting 101, bro.
It's not that deep,
Yep.
man.
What about you, Sneeg, our guest of the episode? Have you ever gaslit somebody?
Gaslighted
At all,
boomer,
ever?
bro.
I don't think anything I'm like fondly proud of or can think of in particular. I mean, like whenever
Well-
people used to play like TTT and stuff, like of course you'd always trick
Yeah.
people.
Well, I mean, like, if you're not gaslighting people, why are you
But-
here?
Wait, if you play fetch
Uh,
with a dog, you probably sometimes play fetch with your dogs, right?
Yeah.
And
like
when you
fake the
pretend
throw.
to throw the ball, but you
What?
put it behind your back, and
That's
the dog is
mean.
still running.
Yeah, that's
if you
true. I do
gaslight
that.
the dog,
Yo, he's the
He
biggest
gaslights his
gaslighter.
dog.
Let's fucking
our
go.
small dog Lucy likes to play actual fetch, where she'll bring the toy back. So we do, because the other two don't. They just grab it and they're like, "Look at me," and then you try to grab it and they're like, "No, mine."
That's awesome,
can't.
dude.
And then Piper's just laying down on the couch, so she's great. But
How many
Lucy's
dogs
too
you
smart.
got, bro?
I have 4. Lucy's
Bro.
too
What the
smart, so we'll literally like, I'll throw the toy, or like pretend to, so she'll like run like towards where she thinks I threw it, and then I'll like hide it under my leg, because she knows to check behind me. Because sometimes I like do the thing where you throw it, but you let it slide behind your hand, so it goes backwards.
Yeah.
So now she knows to check behind her or behind me. So now she doesn't know that she can't find it if I put it underneath me.
Man,
So,
you're getting this
yeah.
dog ready for like the harsh reality of the real world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I gaslight my dog.
You gaslight your dog to get him ready for the real world. What? That's like the fucking title right there of the podcast. It's
Gaslighting dogs.
Speaking of
Epic style.
gaslighting and manipulation, how are you all doing today?
I'm tired. I need a new alarm. This is like the 4th day in a row I've woken up at 12:30 past all my alarms.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You
gotta get
shouldn't
yourself
stream
moving
until
on.
4 a.m., bro.
Shut up,
what are
dude.
you doing? What are you fucking doing?
Don't be jealous.
I
Come on, you don't need all that money, bro. Come on.
It's 3 a.m. Thank you.
very first speeding ticket today.
How'd that go, Dink?
Let's fucking go. It
You didn't
was
seduce the
amazing.
cop?
Huh?
You didn't seduce the cop?
No, it was like, it wasn't a cop thing. It was just I got
Well,
like photographed by a
Yeah.
what is it called?
Oh.
Mugshot.
What?
well, I mean, how much did the speeding
Is
ticket?
it like a camera at a stoplight?
Yes.
How much was the speeding
Because
ticket?
those aren't allowed in St. Louis
Camera,
anymore.
Whatever it's called.
Dink,
I don't know how
please.
much you use it in America.
There's a there used to be red light cameras at stoplights
yes, speed
that would do
camera.
that same thing, but I don't know about other places, but St. Louis doesn't have them anymore. Like they literally were like, this is unconstitutional
Okay.
because they were so awful at their job. People were just getting like people would be completely stopped at an intersection. The camera would be like, there he is, and they would like capture it, and they'd be like, well, it took the photo. How can you argue that you weren't speeding if the camera that's supposed to capture people speeding captured you? That means you're speeding. And so people were like, this is fucking terrible.
Mhm.
Can't they
Yeah.
just get the video camera
So
instead?
they're gone. Yeah. Well, there are like video cameras now, but those like the original ones were literally like all they did was like take the picture in the moment because they were like, that's too fast. But then they started just taking pictures of anything at points in random instances, so people were just getting tickets for no reason.
It's fucked up.
No, you know what's actually scary? The fact that facial recognition software is getting so advanced that like 10 years from now, someone can take a picture of you and it'll automatically link you to like your Twitch, your
Yeah.
YouTube.
What?
They'll know exactly who you are. It's getting
Dude, my
insane.
phone recognizes my triple chin now. It's scary.
Dude, do you guys use Face ID for your phones, right?
Mhm.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
actually.
I
Fucking,
don't. My
I
phone can't do
the
that.
amount of times I've like gone to unlock my phone in public where it doesn't work, and then I realize, oh yeah, I have a mask on. That's probably why.
That's
Is
true.
astounding.
This is when I wear sunglasses too.
Yeah, it's
It
fucked,
does it
man.
because of my hair. One more benefit Fit has over all of us mortals. My hair is too long, so like face recognition, like on the old Connect thing, it would log you in.
Maybe we should
Like,
make that
it
the
just
picture.
wouldn't work for me.
That is an amazing picture.
Let's make that the
Look at-
thumbnail right there.
Look how
my
fucking
God.
proud you are of yourself. You're like,
He's got like the John
Yeah.
Lennon ones, dude.
yeah, I'm fucking fast.
Yo.
Do you have any idea how fucking fast I am? I'm fast as fuck, boy.
That is so
30
funny.
mph, let's fucking go.
Oh boy.
That discussion about fucking face technology and shit kind of made me think about like deep fakes and how advanced they're getting and shit,
Yeah.
and how
Oh,
like
God.
you,
What was that?
you can like you can fake evidence and shit.
Yeah, there was that-
fucking weird.
What was that video? There was a video of like a famous celebrity doing impressions of two other people, and they like deep faked him forming into those actors as he did the impressions, and people were like, "Whoa, how did he look like that person? Like, it even looks like him." It's like scary how nice it looks. Like, it just looks very accurate.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Linus Tech Tips video?
Hey,
Nah,
what?
bro.
Nah.
They filmed an entire Linus Tech Tips video where it was him sitting down with the product, reviewing it, and like whatever, talking about it. But Linus wasn't involved in any way. It wasn't him. It wasn't his face. It wasn't his voice. They used a computer-generated thing to generate his voice. They got an actor to like do his movements, and then deep faked Linus's face over.
What
over
the
actor's
fuck?
face.
God.
That's crazy.
I'm
And
looking this up to
uploaded it.
watch later.
It wasn't perfect.
yeah.
There was like some issues, but like it's the first step, you know.
I
Dude, this
remember
shit's scary.
I think it was Corridor Digital had that video of Keanu Reeves stopping, like talking down a robbery in a gas station, but they deep faked him. It wasn't him, but it looks so much like I was literally like, "Is that Keanu actually doing this?"
Keanu Reeves Wholesome 100.
Mm-hmm.
That one?
Reddit.
Oh my god, Reddit.
Reddit moment.
Fit that video.
You.
That was the first thing I saw like the morning you posted it, and I was crying in bed.
But
Yeah.
secretly, it was a deep fake. It wasn't even fit
No,
at all,
no,
dude.
no, it was a that'll be the
The
title of
thing
the video.
is,
Deep
let me
fake.
just quickly explain. I just went on Reddit,
Why?
like randomly. I usually don't use it. Trust me, please.
We'll think about it.
I
Promise.
just typed in SMP Live because I
Oh,
was
wonderful.
curious.
Oh god.
And there was a post on like r/jschlat that was like, yeah, wait, I have it right here. Use the SMP Live seed provided on a post on r/Travit and found Schlatt's first base and like fucking pointed at the hill. The problem is that wasn't Schlatt's hill. It was mine. That was my base. You fucking
Yo,
idiot.
when Schlatt built the entire spawn of SMP Live, that shit hit.
I
different.
love when
Bro,
Schlatt.
when
was
Travis
great.
built the Melon Death Star, that shit was
Oh, yeah.
insane, man.
We're gonna keep reusing this joke, aren't we?
Do you remember
Yeah.
Schlatt 1v5'd?
And then uploaded it on YouTube and thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Don't be mad because you lost.
That's funny.
Although I really liked when you poke tried to get Angel into the cuck shed with James. I think that was very funny.
Bro, what the
I,
fuck?
I was even like, wait a second, he wasn't there.
Actually, I
You
was there.
gaslighted me.
Yeah, I remember
you
one of the
actually were
screaming
there.
people was you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being gaslit.
No, like you're actually not being gaslit. Like I was there. I was part of that bit. That
I'm
was
being
fun.
reverse gaslit.
Bro, I'm gonna
Help.
reverse onto your skull. Shut up.
Bro, this entire
Ooh.
episode is just about like forms of manipulation, bro. Like we've been talking about gaslighting and deepfakes and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled if we're not careful. Speaking of canceling, yo, past
Speaking
2 months have
of-
been pretty wild, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, Sneeg,
For
it's kind of
fair
fucked
reasons,
up all that
mostly.
shit you did.
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Yeah.
What did I do? Say it.
You played Smash and actually wore deodorant.
You know what? It is true. Whenever I open up Smash, I'm probably deodorized. That's a fact.
Come on, man. You
It's
know,
a
you
good
know, you
one.
can't be good at that shit unless you fucking
Yeah, man.
you
Well, that's
sweat
probably why I'm
up.
not good at it.
Yeah, man. Literally the embodiment of too good to play competitively.
Dude, it is scary.
Wait, too good to play with friends. I mean, I'm stupid.
It is scary the amount of people specifically from that community that got called out for being like just creeps. That
Has it
is,
even stopped yet?
I have no idea.
I've not
It's
really
slowed
seen
down.
a bit. Yeah, it's slowed
It's
down
I
a
think it's
lot.
suddenly
slowed down,
slowed
but
down.
the fact that it was like very known people.
They all lived in the same fucking house, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's
Oh
why.
my
Like,
god, dude.
it took one guy in their house, and then they all started slowly getting into that shit. And
Ooh.
yeah, that's
sounds
what
like
it is, bro.
So much degeneracy. I would watch a documentary about what went wrong at the Smash House.
Bro,
They just
you know
went
what to
like
do,
a
Fit.
nightmare.
You know what to do.
Yo, video
Watch the
time.
No.
2-hour live stream.
Got me fucked up, dude. Fucking
You
like
could make a whole video about the layout of the Sky Williams house, like easily, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
Wait,
like a
what the
fucking
fuck
like
actually happened
Peach's
there?
castle.
I was like so confused because I never watched Sky Williams. I never watched. I never played or watched any kind of Smash YouTubers.
me neither.
I have no idea what the fuck was going on. I just knew that there was something going on.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother is a huge Smash player, and I've played a lot growing up, so I know a decent amount of stuff and like people.
Mhm.
It's like literally one of the top, like the most notable person, like like somebody that was always like top 5, like somebody else that won like multiple tournaments in a row, like really competitively well-known players
Mhm.
got caught. Somebody had like literally a move named after him because they used it so much and it caught on because of him. Like so many like people that were seen as like influential in the community are now like basically told
Outed
to leave
assholes.
forever
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. It's just crazy because like
exactly.
they have to reinvent everything. Like
Mhm.
the wheel crumbled and they don't have the blueprints for the wheel because the wheel ended up being a fucking pedophile.
Yeah. Fucking hell, like that's completely true, yeah. It's been pretty wild like when all that shit was happening. Obviously I'm glad that, people are calling them out. When I first saw all those like, fucking like whatever allegations and everything else coming out, it seemed like it started in like I guess the professional wrestling circuit was when I first started seeing it, like wrestlers being called out for like being pieces of shit. And then it moved over to like our communities and shit pretty quickly. And just like overall Twitch, fucking whatever else, YouTube, etc., etc.
Yeah, the internet was kind of consumed by it for like a
I
good
think it
few
was-
weeks though.
I think it was terrifying for like a week, just like watching people, because like there was that initial wave of like, what if it happens to me? But then I was like, oh wait, I'm not a piece of shit. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but the
then I was
problem
like,
is still,
but what if it happens
that
for no
could-
reason? And then I was like, oh
that
wait,
could-
that like rarely
there could
happens.
legitimately be someone who could do any kind of false allegation. I mean, we've seen that on,
Right.
for
It's
example,
rare. Well, I
think-
saw it happened to Chilled Chaos.
And it also happened to CS:GO commentator Henry
Mhm.
G, as far as I
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, as
And
far
he
as-
had like a crazy ex who tried to cancel him.
he had like all the texts and stuff to disprove all the things she said and whatnot.
Mhm.
More often than not, in the cases of false allegations, like usually they
it's
end up
rare.
getting like, yeah, it's very rare that like the false shit actually comes out, but usually when it does, it actually gets like proved wrong pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Like, very rarely does someone get like actually punished and like even sometimes imprisoned for like, shit that they didn't actually do.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, but that's why I also don't understand, especially on a Twitter level, why people do that. Especially if the accused can immediately fucking disprove it. I don't understand the thinking.
some
Yeah.
people are just crazy, bro. You
yeah,
just gotta
I mean,
accept it.
some people just want chaos and like that. Some people see people coming forward with their issues and the things they've had to struggle with for years and leave it under the wraps. They see that as a way that they have gained attention and notoriety, even though it's to raise awareness and call out somebody for being awful. And they're like,
Mhm.
oh, I can do that, so I can get attention and have like sympathy and stuff like that. So they like twist it in a way that they're like, I'm gonna cancel some random person so I get validity and attention because I lack it in life and stuff like that. It's really gross. And like
It's-
James said, like half the time, like a large portion of the time, these are real allegations because like nobody, like there's nothing to gain from doing this besides
Exactly.
justice for a terrible situation that happened to you.
It's a
Like they have nothing to gain because there's a bunch of people that don't want to believe them. They they go after them for no reason. They want to insult them and deny them, and it just brings so much negative attention to the person that wants to come forward that like you can argue that they're doing it for like some sort of clout or validity, because like people just go after them for no reason
Exactly.
and bully
Another
them.
thing,
Like there's no gain besides justice.
another thing with it that I've seen is when people will sit there and say like, oh, the person's doing it for attention, but it also brings upon the whole basis of being like, why would you really want the clout, I guess, of being known as this person's potential victim? That doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, that's not really like good attention, if that makes sense. It's kind of strange. I don't know.
It's weird. It's like backwards logic. It's like, why would this person basically publicly throw all of this terrible shit that happened to them out there just because they want a morsel of attention? It just does. That's just not how it works.
Exactly. People don't do it for attention, bro. Like anyone who actually does it is usually like doing it
For
as some sort of
justice.
like, well, not people who like do it, like specifically false allegations, are usually like doing it in a vindictive way. Like
yeah.
they
Right.
just want to see the person that they don't fucking like get fucked over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like again, more often than not, in those cases, it comes forward. Oh wait, it's fucking false, you know, and everyone usually realizes like that the person trying to throw all these false shit out is like legit. Just they're fucking capping, bro. They're capping.
Yeah, in Jesus' name, no more cap. You feel me? It all is like very fucking crazy. I have not seen personally like anything, at least in terms of like anybody being called out, fucking allegations thrown at them or anything like that, or just somebody speaking up for maybe a few days, maybe almost a week now. It's been,
I definitely think it's calmed down.
Yeah, it's calmed down.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, that's also what I was thinking as well. Like, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's crazy because there's always just that one person that will put false allegations out there and get disproven, and then that just because they wanted that morsel of attention, they have seriously fucking damaged actual victim stories and whatnot.
Yeah, it's fucked, bro.
Yeah, pretty fucking wild about that.
But that whole saga of people like coming forward and stuff was like this miraculous display of fucking power, bro. Like legit, so many assholes got fucking outed.
It was pretty cool to see. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and
it was cool to see, but also scary.
Yeah, it's scary because I'm like, is somebody I know gonna be called out?
Yeah.
Was my main fear, because I mean, in a way, yes, but like, it's good. Like, that content is gone. That can be sad, but like at the end of the day, like, an asshole lost their platform because they're disgusting and they used it for the wrong reasons, and that's way more important than like missing their content or being a fan. Like there is no excuse for sympathizing a pedophile like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so twisted. Like there's no justification there.
It's it definitely is for the better. I'm very, very glad that a lot of people ended up getting called out. In specific, just to like, I guess, everywhere. I feel like
another problem I had
go
with
on.
it though, which was like that fucking mob like canceling mentality. So people search for like channels to find like 10-year-old videos that weren't up to par with 2020 anymore.
Yeah, well, that's like kind of a somewhat separate thing.
Yeah,
but that happened at the same time.
It was happening.
It's fair to say it's going on simultaneously.
And I'm not sure if it was all connected or whatever. But like the Jenna Marbles thing, that was just fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like that, I never watched Jenna Marbles, but that was just like fucking sad.
I definitely did. I don't even care.
I just know that she used to be like a fucking YouTube icon, but back when she was like one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, I was
one of the originals too.
Yeah, I was mostly watching German YouTube content at Smosh back then. Nothing
I don't
else.
I don't know what I would classify her videos exactly. I guess they're just like
Vlogger?
they're like in-home skits.
Oh, like
So-
Caleb City, bro.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking Caleb
like
City.
kind
love
of
that dude.
not even joking, kind of. Like very similar in like style and how they work. She would just like record weird shit in her house. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird because like obviously that stuff is wrong, but at the same time, like
At the
this is-
same time, you shouldn't be judged for something that you made 10 years ago, especially when the humor 10 years ago was perfectly acceptable. for the
Exactly.
time.
People
it's
really
new information being discovered, and just because people are growing up now in a time where it's automatically the norm for that to be wrong doesn't mean that like in a time where that wasn't even seen as bad, that doesn't mean you get to go back in time and retrograde somebody like that.
you
know?
literally cannot change the fucking past. The past is the past. People are very vocal about like always saying, "Oh, I'm so glad people are changing, etc., etc." And then they're so quick to fucking discover old shit from years ago and using it as a weapon against their favorite content creators or just a content creator they hate. Just being like, "Hey, can you apologize for this? Like, you did this like years ago, and you guarantee you probably don't do this anymore, but yeah, you still did it. Fuck off, you know." It's
Right.
that sort of whole mentality that I just find kind of strange. It's like,
And I
Interesting.
don't know, man. Like if somebody likes somebody's content that much, and there is zero implication that they've continued any sort of behavior like that,
mhm.
that they're finding upsetting or worthy of apology, I just don't see how you can call yourself a fan if like you're just hyper focused on the one bad thing they said
Exactly.
or the one weird thing they did or said back when it was in a time that wasn't seen as wrong. Like
Even-
everybody has said awful shit. Like imagine if you had in public just like a random person following you around everywhere you go, and like the second you said something, they're like, yeah, but what about like 10 years ago when you said the other thing?
Mhm.
And like everybody has to see this happen at the
someone
same.
like replying to the tweet, "This you," and like fucking showing a screenshot from like 10 years ago. where they said
This
some
you.
This you.
word. Yeah.
I completely get you. It's cancel culture is like both, I guess, kind of needed in some circumstances. For example, the whole fucking like I guess month we had of content creators being outed as pieces of shit. That's when I think it is like completely
It's very it's very
understandable
important.
and very important. Yes, but there's also times where like fucking content
There's
creators
times when it's a
can-
waste of resources.
It's a waste of resources, exactly. You say something like edgy 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it may fucking be, and then suddenly your entire career is gone because you said something in the past and clearly don't really say that anymore. It's just the case of people being like, "Oh, well, we don't really know what they're like behind the camera or whatever anymore." It's like, yeah, you don't, but it's like, I think it's
Are you
bold
It's
to
supposed
not really
assume.
that. It's not like you don't have fans anymore when you like said like something 10 years ago. Like it's not like your career is gone. Like most people are actually reasonable people, but there's always this like very vocal minority of people that probably don't even watch you.
Mhm.
They just keep up with the harassment and stuff like that.
Exactly. It's
That's at least how I-
strange. That's for sure.
So
Always saw it.
I think Twitter is its own globe. I think a lot of people have a lot of value into Twitter and they use it as their social media like spectrum. And when they
Yeah.
tend to like say things and do things, their actions only relay into Twitter and that's it.
Mhm.
But like they disassociate off of Twitter immediately. Like everywhere else, they don't care. But like Twitter is like where they're serious or where they need to say what needs to be said.
Mhm.
And they'll like adhere to everything they talk about on Twitter, but then immediately go and do the opposite everywhere else.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Social media is fucking dumb. Like I've been trying to use it less, that's for sure.
Bro,
I'm
I
just focusing on
hate
my own
Twitter.
content.
Twitter in specific is a fucking horrible platform.
Yeah,
I
like
hate it,
with
bro.
Instagram, like I just usually do a post like every other day randomly. Maybe I'll look at stories or whatever of my friends and whatnot, see what they're up to. Otherwise, I just usually fucking launch the app, post something, and get out. With Twitter, I find myself just scrolling endlessly, even when I'm awake, going to bed, just literally in the day, just doing nothing but looking at Twitter.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy.
Twitter is insane. Like, I thought that, the oldest anarchy server, I thought that was like the most toxic place you could get on the internet. Oh no, you've seen normie Twitter, where like if a video of like a dude not wearing a mask goes viral, like they find out his address, they all call his employer in mass, like to get him fired. It's like, holy fuck. It's like normies are the most toxic people on the internet of all. They do not give a fuck.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
almost
even
like
disagree.
Reddit justice is like the norm now somehow.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking
always
stupid.
try to get like to not have like any kind of normie Twitter on my timeline. So if I see like someone I'm following, like fucking retweet like some like viral normie Twitter post, I immediately press the mute button.
Fucking normie pilled, bro.
Yeah, fuck normies.
Normie pills.
Thank God we're all based and red pilled in the right
Bro,
fellas.
we're all fucking black pilled over here, man.
Which one is that again?
That's the one where you're just depressed as fuck.
That's
Team
awesome.
Chunk era black pilled. Fat art now, bro. Draw that shit.
What would they even draw, dude? What the fuck is
Just divorce champ. Fucking they draw some shit like that.
Just literally like not even like shaven, fucking all gruff and whatnot. Just sad looking.
Me, though.
Draw Poke with his hairline fully receded, bro. That's like
Jesus.
That's what they gotta draw.
Yeah, there you go. funny Pepe that one is. I'll give you a high five for that one, Sneeg.
I gotta say, the moral of the story regarding like, the 10 years ago I said this, but now it's like not acceptable. I think the moral is never ever say anything on the internet, no matter what it is.
I'm sure a lot of us have probably said something we regret, like
Of
nowadays, in the past.
Absolutely.
Fucking
That's
Dinkster
'cause you're
just
literally a
evilly laughing.
I run my YouTube channel daily since 2016, and 2016 was wild. That's
True.
all I'm gonna say.
True, we were also in
2016 was
2016, and I uploaded videos of that.
I did too.
Yeah.
They're all unlisted. So
I don't
good
unlist my
luck.
shit, like, I don't
have
care.
private as well.
There is
I heard that
fucking
keeping
video.
stuff unlisted like helps your newer stuff get seen and searched for more. So
Really?
Hmm.
that was the main reason I did it at first. But
Maybe I'll
now I'm
start
kind of
doing
like I probably sound like a jackass back when I had my webcam mic and no balls. So
that. Oh, no, you always sound like a jackass. Don't worry yourself.
yeah, but now I have balls, so it works out.
You
I
don't
guess.
have balls. I have
Okay.
your balls. I have 4 of them
Really?
now.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. My voice
And?
hasn't gotten any lower, though.
How do they feel?
What's
I'm
up,
beyond
bud?
Your
my
voice has
balls.
definitely gotten lower. Like
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
lower,
but it's
dude.
still, like, on that level of, not
Is
being...
that a protein?
Yeah, man. I'm back on the
It's
protein.
back on the protein.
About to become the Hulk.
I don't think
Um,
that's how protein works.
No, it
Ate
is.
the
Shut up, it
protein
is!
Two
bro.
additional poles.
Oh god.
Poke
Little
immediately
spritz of
like
steroids in there.
started working out and taking protein like immediately.
Yeah,
And
not
the
the
guy was
smartest.
just fucking roided up. Like,
No, what happened was what happened with that, like we fucking like have this joke occasionally pop up in videos, and I'm sure people are confused, so I'll explain it now. When I started taking protein, I found myself just fucking extremely like with mood swings. It was weird. I had mood swings, just like really aggressive at times.
Like,
I
are
didn't-
you talking about like protein drinks, like with blender bottles?
with what bottles?
Like, what you mix it in with like a blender bottle?
like the shaker cups?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those. It's
What?
fucking weird. Okay, but listen, like
He
listen, let me
ate the
finish here.
dust from the box.
Yeah, I
through his
snorted
bowl.
it. Listen though. Fucking like that happened, and then I slowly started realizing it a bit, and then I like ended up just randomly deciding like I wonder if it has something to do with that. Like I wonder if like my mood will change. Keep in mind though as well, like I also was like really fucking demotivated by everything at the time as well. And I stopped taking like the like doing the protein and whatnot. And like within a few days I found my fucking like myself just being a lot more happier, a lot more motivated and shit. And just like a lot less, I guess, angry about everything. It was maybe a coincidence, who knows? Maybe it was like a placebo effect, but I don't fucking care. I'm not touching that shit for a bit. I don't think
That's
it's needed
weird.
I
anyways.
can tell you, as someone who's spent a lot of time with
Mhm.
fitness over the past decade, I've never heard
Really?
of
Yeah, I've never heard of
having
that.
I don't know,
mood
man.
swings coins based off of protein powder. I mean, I'm not doubting you.
Yeah.
It's very possible
I mean,
that it happened to you, but
I'm
I've
not
just
a-
never.
Yeah, of course. I'm not a doctor. I'm not sitting here saying like, no, it's the truth. I'm just sitting here like, putting two and two together, and it's like, I mean, maybe, fucking, it worked. Like my mood and everything improved after I stopped taking it. So I don't know, some type of coincidence is there, is all I'm saying.
I think it's because you like started doing it like the moment you started working out, like
Maybe, yeah.
some shit like that.
I don't know. Fucking weird though. But yeah, that's where that whole joke comes from. What were we talking about beforehand?
We were talking about people getting canceled because.
Oh yeah, how's that going for you, James? I heard you're getting some, canceling going on, yeah?
Uh-oh.
Well, as a matter of fact, a few years ago, there was a video uploaded on the Poke channel.
You don't know what we're talking about, Dink.
And this is back when we were both like pretty fucking edgy, mostly me. And the video was titled "Anti-Gay Soldier 76."
Oh no.
And
Oh,
we were
no.
playing Overwatch. We were playing toxic ass Overwatch.
Oh,
I was
no.
sitting there making some heinous fucking jokes, and then a couple years later, they reveal Soldier 76 is gay in canon. And the video started gaining a little bit of traction.
You were like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I was sitting here, bro. I was sitting here when you were about to say that title. I was like, James, you sure you want to throw that out there, man?
Look,
is-
bro, I don't think
is-
you actually said anything bad in it. It's all on me, and I've already apologized for like saying that shit. And I can probably find the tweet if I.
That is pretty ironic, though.
I
to be
know.
honest
That's
with you.
literally what the comments are all like. Like they were like, "Oh, this is aged well." Like surprisingly, not a lot of them were mean, even though we fucking deserved it. Like at the time, like they were just kind of just sitting there, like, "Ugh."
Old Poke videos hit different, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid. That's what they are. But yeah, that's pretty fucking wild. So yeah, I fully expect it to get canceled. A few days after this podcast goes out, maybe. Even though they just, we've been talking about like all of this different type of shit. It's pretty fucking wildin'. No
Boomer's
cap,
passed out on the couch behind me. It's very cute.
Don't wake him up. Here,
I know, I'm gonna
put
send
me
it-
on
I'm
Go
gonna
speaker.
give him a shake, dude.
I'm
Go
gonna
give him
send
a
a picture
shake.
of him.
Just start shaking him.
Like I did to Digster at TwitchCon, man. Just grab his
Yo,
belly and shake.
TwitchCon, I got a story for you. Nah. We've heard about it all at this fucking
By the
point.
way, TwitchCon. Guess who has been in Amsterdam last weekend?
You're dumb
That's
ass.
Dink's been so excited to tell his stories,
He
bro.
has.
Go on, here's your time.
What did I actually want to tell? Oh, hey, Luna.
Hey,
Hey,
Luna, we're recording. Do you
Hey.
mind?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
You know what? You can just stay, Luna. Go
Nah,
ahead.
man. Fit
That's
took
fine.
your spot, bro. Fit took your spot.
Who?
Joe.
Get him,
Oh,
Fit.
Fit.
Yell at him.
Go on,
So-
Fit. Give him the height
Luna,
of abuse.
more like Una.
Oh, shit!
Get the pepper over there!
Ugh, I can smell you from here.
P.U. All right, tell your stories, Dink. What's going on, man?
Alright, so I already told like a bunch of times when I was like in San Diego in the train, right? And I ate way too many fucking edibles. And I
That's
just
like the
called,
first
like,
thing you
the-
guys
the
told us when
Airbnb,
you showed
and
up.
there was actually Fit sitting there just staring at me, smiling the whole fucking time. That was scary.
Do
Well,
you remember? Sorry, go ahead.
No, Sneak, go.
Do you remember that one night we were at our Airbnb and like everybody was just like super high and we kept going around asking people what was brown and sticky.
And
And you and Fit froze for like an entire minute. Because you were like, oh no.
and Gold didn't give a shit. He
Oh,
just
it's so
let it
funny.
out. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
He kept saying
Wow.
cinnamon.
He started spelling cinnamon.
He was like, guys, it's obvious,
Wow.
it's cinnamon. And we kept being like, Gold, no, it's fucking not. And he was like, oh. And then like we'd ask the next person, he was like, cinnamon. That shit was so dumb.
Bro, me, Poke, and Mike must have missed out on that shit while
It
we were
was-
fucking
No, you were
in the
sitting in
bed.
hilarious.
We were sitting inside in the bedroom
You're
talking
watching
like
was
some
so
Scooby
funny.
Gang compilations.
Yeah, we were sitting
What?
in the bedroom just having a sleepover.
But
yeah.
you know, like how American edibles, they are like very transparent. They say like exactly how many milligrams of THC and so on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can comfortably dose on your own experience how much you can take. Then there's the Amsterdam edibles, who don't say jack shit
Oh God.
for like legal reasons, because like legality of weed
Bro,
is like
you
very
and-
like weird with like gray areas in the Netherlands.
Hmm.
So you can like legally buy it, but it's still illegal. It's some
Dude,
weird shit.
Dink, you and Burren were literally on that shit just like as soon as we met up, basically. Like when we all
Yeah.
got together at LAX, y'all were already popping that shit like it's a fucking Mentos.
But you know, the Amsterdam edibles, that was like a little cake. And
Oh.
I asked like the guy that sold us this, who was a legit fucking guy, by the way. It wasn't like some fucking
You weren't
dealer
imagining
or
him, yeah, of
whatever. It
course.
was
It was a guy in an alley. He was pretty
It-
It
trustworthy.
was
No,
a
no,
real
no,
guy.
no.
He wasn't selling mid or anything. Like he was
it
giving
was
you real
a
shit.
legit seller at a legit store in a legit city. And we are just like, how many milligrams is in there? Don't know.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
always good. Just immediately
was
start
like-
eating it.
How
He was
that-
like, yeah,
you know,
about a
like,
kilo.
Then we tried like asking him how much does he think we could take, because we both had no fucking idea like how much there was in it. Could very well as well be like that fucking edible that Ted talked about in like his last video with like 400
That was a good
milligrams.
video.
So we both had no fucking idea, and he was just like, oh yeah, maybe eat one or just eat half of one to make sure. I don't fucking know.
It's just like, how much is in this thing? I don't know. Just whatever. Just
No,
fucking
they
immediately start
literally
scoffing
don't.
it down.
They are literally not allowed to tell us though how much there is in,
Really?
That's crazy.
That seems dangerous.
because of
Yeah, that's
like
terrifying.
gray areas and shit.
Yeah. Presumably because of like amounts that are
Fucking
allowed.
gray
like,
areas,
so
fuck.
that-
They like
Can't even see color.
absolutely have to tell you like percentages and stuff at like dispensaries around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Not that I would
like,
know.
fucking
Not that you would know. Yeah, of course.
in the
No.
Netherlands,
Weed
they
head
were-
Sneeg.
They were especially not allowed to say that.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And so we got like an edible, we shared it like half, and and after only 45 minutes, I was fucking,
You were
was
gone,
tripping
just
balls,
gone.
dude. After only 45 minutes, and I didn't expect it to go that fast because it didn't do with like the American edibles.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I was still sitting in a restaurant at that time.
Oh my god.
I will
like,
say the
in the
ones that
middle
we
of-
did at San Diego, it took a long time.
It did take a long time.
I
so
took a second one and I
expected
was
it to
like, oh
take,
no.
like, 2 hours or whatever
Uh-huh.
on me. So we still were like 3 kilometers of our hotel in the middle of fucking Amsterdam in some restaurant sitting like outside next to the street. And
What the fuck was
what the
that?
fuck?
Yo, you good?
Sorry,
Graham?
continue.
Yeah, go.
And I was a little bit scared, honestly, because I was just sitting in the middle of this fucking busy city next to a busy road, and
Oh, no.
like I could barely move. Like everything was fucking heavy, and it was like I was made out of oil or something. Like I couldn't make like fast or like, how do you say it, steep movements. I could only do like everything slowly and calmly and stuff like that.
Fucking hell, dude.
It's like
And-
the Earth grew twice its size, and the gravity was twice as strong, just pulling him
exactly.
down.
And I had to walk all the way back to the hotel, like fucking 5 kilometers, like this. And
So the thoughts of that's just so funny to me.
and on every single Dunkin' Donuts I found, this is a picture, by the way, of me sitting at that restaurant. You see my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's working all right.
Yeah.
My
You look
head
like you've been face-apped to an old version of yourself.
literally, I also felt like that. It was fucking weird. Like, especially just looking at like that fucking busy road in the middle of fucking Amsterdam. Like middle of the fucking capital road.
Dude, that would freak me the fuck out.
It kinda did.
Christ
And-
almighty.
And my friend, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It was just fine.
He was just fine.
What a
And
Chad.
fucking 1.5 hours later, when I was already feeling better, he was starting to trip balls out. He took over 2 hours while I only took like 45 minutes. This was so fucking weird.
That's fucked, bro.
He was
Did you
scared.
guys, so did you guys
It-
buy the same thing?
Yeah, it was actually the exact same cake that
Oh, that's
we
right, because
just
you split
like
it. That's so
we
weird.
just split it in the middle. Hold
That's
on, let me
wild.
just quickly
Maybe he got less of it,
Google
bro. Maybe the proportions were off.
Yeah,
No,
maybe there was less
because he
sweet in
was-
that one.
he was tripping balls as much as I was, except it was fucking 1.5 hours later. It was so weird. He always kept saying that, like, when we were doing it, or when it started for him, we were having a little break because, I mean, I was still, like, kind of there,
Mhm.
and I couldn't walk 5 kilometers straight. Not like that. And he just fucking. We just sat down in a little cafe, had like a little drink. He had like a beer, I had like a Coke because I'm not drinking alcohol during fucking that.
Yeah.
And,
Coward.
Alright.
Shut up,
Okay.
you pothead Sneeg.
You bitch. You little
Sorry,
bitch.
it's the protein, my bad.
Go fuck yourself.
Man's been
Yes.
drinking
You always
protein
need to remember
mochas.
you always need to remember, where I live, there is like no weed legal at all. And I like abiding the law like a good citizen that gets fucking speeding tickets. So obviously, I haven't like gotten any pot since like fucking TwitchCon.
Oh, I didn't hit the record button. Shit.
Shut the fuck up.
No one fucking reacted.
I was about to leave. I was like, all right, I
no
gotta go
one
stream.
gave a shit. We've been here before, man. We fucking...
So I can catch y'all off guard.
My friend, like as soon as we sit down, he started like fucking tripping. And he constantly complained that he was like sitting in a swimming noodle, even though his chair was like rock solid.
Like a
And he was
swimming noodle. Dude, it's that weird. It's that weird. I've gotten like way too like I've taken way too much for it, and it gets to that point. Like Ted described it perfectly, where like nothing is comfortable because like you start feeling like the parts of your body pressing against like where you're seated or where you're like where your arms are
unfortunately didn't
resting.
get that far.
It's terrible. I've gotten there like 2 minutes, like at least twice, and it's like
Wait.
terrifying the rest of the night.
It
Wait,
is,
you do
it is true.
drugs,
I-
Sneeg?
In legal settings, I have, yes.
Fucked up. I'm blocking you.
Sneeg's been
Yo.
fucking huffing,
It
dude.
was
He's been
fucking
huffing.
I was
Huffing
sitting
that
in
glue.
Airbnb with just Fit staring at me the whole time. I do
That
not
shit was
remember
so
that
funny,
face,
man.
Fit.
I love
I
it.
just remember Fit laughing at everybody about not getting the brown and sticky thing, and then I asked him, and he just looked at me and goes, "Shit." I remember. I can't remember if it was that night. No, it was a different night. Because you're right about the edibles. They were weird because they took so long. Because like they usually
Yeah.
take like 30 to 40 minutes, maybe a
Yeah.
bit longer. It was like over an hour, and I was like,
Yeah.
I feel nothing.
Those weird
So I'm gonna
fucking
take a
gummy bears.
second one. So I
Yo,
took a
that's-
second one of them, and I started watching Asai because Asai's definitely worked. And I was just like hyper fixated on him just like staring into the void, losing his shit. And it was so fucking funny to me. Like I was just laughing in my head so hard. And then like as I was just like watching him get high out of his mind, I was like, uh-oh, I'm high out of my mind. And then like I started getting like super paranoid and I was like, have people been talking to me this whole time? And I was just ignoring them.
Wait, I can't really like fully remember, but those American edibles, especially in San Diego, when you like started getting high, was it like instant, like 0 to 100
Yeah.
immediately?
Yeah, because it was like I was watching
Shit was
Asai and it was
potent.
making me laugh really hard, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to make him feel bad. And then,
Because
like,
in Amsterdam,
I looked out of my phone and I was like, whoa.
Sega PlayStation.
Because in Amsterdam, I was fine. I was fucking sober. I just sat down and I was immediately, from 1 second to the other, I was on tripping balls, dude.
I
That was
haven't
fucking
really dabbled much, but to my understanding, that's how edibles usually work.
Mhm.
What, Sega PlayStation?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Fitz, have you ever had any like experiences like this before?
Well, when I was in high school, that's when salvia was legal.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
Salvia.
Oh God.
And
Yeah,
so
Oh, big
That's-
money salvia.
That stuff is
Fucking
still
that
being
guy.
sold in Amsterdam,
I personally love Miley Cyrus.
yeah, well,
No,
no, what
thinking of
happened
Billy
but
was-
Ray.
I've never tried it.
I actually was pretty straight-laced for the most part, but when I was in high school, as soon as I got accepted into college, I'm like, okay, I'll start trying drugs, you know. And
Straight laced.
what happened was, I was with my buddy, and he's like, he had a just a pipe of marijuana, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna sprinkle some salvia on it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I tried it, and like we were in a public park, and we were just like sitting under a tree, and we were tripping balls for like 6 hours, and
Oh my God.
it was so bad I couldn't even hold the piece up to my mouth. It was just like we just sat there for like all day. We did
Jesus.
nothing, but
Wow.
like it was just crazy, man. So that's the last time I ever did it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That seems like way too long, at least for me personally. But I'm like
Yeah.
fucking not.
Yeah,
really
6
interested in
hours
drugs
is
at all.
scary.
Those Roblox YouTubers, bro. Those Roblox.
Yeah, they be sniffing
Ah,
that
that's
hard
cocaine,
shit.
dude. That's cocaine. It's
Yeah,
different.
that.
No, they're off the crocodile.
Yeah, their flesh rotting off the bone, dude.
Fucking the fucking
Got that
Twitch
shit
card,
straight
and they're
from
just
Russia.
like they're just like half a torso and a head. And like the rest
They look like a
the
fucking.
recorded the video plays like
They look like a fucking zombie from Left 4 Dead.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
Oh god. I do have one more story though, actually.
Go on, then.
ooh.
In college, we actually, our friend who was basically our plug was like out of town for like the weekend, and we didn't have any sort of paraphernalia to smoke. So we literally turned our bathtub into a gravity bong using stuff that we went to like Ace Hardware to go get.
Holy
You know?
shit.
That's nuts.
It was fun.
the fucking bathtub, bro.
Yeah.
Someone goes in because they're like, oh, I gotta piss.
They just see Fit and his friends just taking a bath together and smoke.
Everybody's
Just, oh, it's not what you think.
Imagine
you
going
grow
to like
No,
bathe
you don't get in
together?
the bath. No, you just
yeah, you don't.
you get like a milk carton or like sorry, a milk jug, and you like cut it in half in the middle, and like you attach a tube to it. Like there's a method to do it, but like it was wild, man.
Mhm.
I still really like the idea of you guys just like all sitting in the tub, like naked for a bath, just like holding a pipe, and you're like, go away.
imagine like going to the bathroom at someone's house and you walk in and it's just full of people.
That's how you
Like-
box, dude.
Like in
In
fucking
the
VR,
bathroom, bro.
where
Yeah, people do that.
everyone is just standing in the
They go in the
shower.
bathroom.
Yeah.
They go in the bathroom and they use a joint.
Yeah, you
All
walk
my
into the
bathrooms
bathroom.
are tiny.
You walk
Because
in.
because it's tiny and closed in, and then there's the fan. So
Yeah,
like you can fan it out.
through the process. We'd had
Not that I would
seen.
know this.
Yeah.
I would never know this.
Yeah.
Only in
definitely.
legal settings.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine you're rolling up a joint and then someone turns the ceiling fan on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, the blunt,
Kyle!
the blunt gets sucked into the air vents.
What the heck, Brad?
Brad, what the
Oh,
fuck?
sorry, dude.
What
I
are
got
you
to stand
doing,
on my
step
vineyard
brother?
vine.
No, Dink.
What did he say,
No.
Dink?
He's talking about his stepbrother, dude.
Interesting. Okay. That's funny. Drug funny.
Yes.
We
I
are
am
at
white. I like weeds.
We are at like the hour mark. If y'all had anything else to say, we could end the episode
I
maybe.
don't.
Well, you weren't
I
even
don't
here
know,
for like
man.
the last
I
45
know.
minutes anyway, so shut the fuck up, Luna.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're
really
like
talked about,
Winston and
like-
Ghostbusters. Just show up in the
We
last
talked about
30
cancel
minutes,
culture and drugs.
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna name
That
it. I
sounds pretty
think. I think I'm gonna name the episode "Deep Fakes," even though we only talked about that for like a minute.
Bro. Yeah,
Wait,
man. That's
We
good,
wanted
man.
to name it something else, but I've already forgot what it was.
You need to get
We
off the
said
drugs, bro.
I could
No,
talk
we
about.
said something before that we wanted to name it, but
I'll
Seems
name
to
it
be
like
a
cancel
speeding
culture.
oh yeah, that one.
I'll name it cancel culture, and I'll put the picture of Dink with the fucking mug shot probably.
Are you allowed to do that? Can they like dox him somehow?
No, there's
His
like
face is
nothing-
everywhere, James.
Yeah, I already know what he looks like.
Yeah, I know what he
Wait,
looks like. Everyone else does
I'm
too.
just thinking like maybe it's like in some sort of database or something, and like people could find it. Like, I
Well,
don't
now you're
I-
giving people ideas.
Yeah, why are you giving
Well,
people ideas?
Sorry, bro. Just fucking
It's
censor everything I
definitely
said.
not because
Not
I
going to
needed,
do that.
A username and a password that I got in a speeding ticket that, to like see the picture.
So the photo's
just-
fine.
I just
Yeah.
reverse image
cool.
searched it. There are 0 results. You're good.
So the photo is safe.
I'm in.
okay.
I have his identity. His bank account is mine.
Hey guys, guys.
Why?
Hey guys, Sneeg here.
I literally don't do that.
You do. You're like.
No.
Yeah, you launch your stream into like Madrina's.
I just have my mic muted, waiting for my stream to start. I'm just like, it's my vocal warm
Hey
up.
guys, Luna back here.
I hate how I am canonically, I guess, courage.
Yeah, so
You
I'm
are.
I'm the annoying orange, and Luna is.
No,
Kurt
you're
is the cowardly dog.
you're not annoying
That's
orange.
the
You're
annoying orange.
No, you're
Okay,
I like.
I guess I'm
whenever
whatever the fuck
podcast-
that means.
Whenever the podcast gets to the point where we're just making silly noises, that's when it's time to end
Silly
it.
noise.
Yo,
I
beef be
like
like, yo,
silly
bookworm
noises.
adventures.
To end it off fully, if it's not already over, Fit, you need to make the most dumb noise you can think of, bro. Come on.
Please.
Don't put him on the
Go
spot
silly
like that.
champ.
Everyone,
Dumb noise.
yeah, just a dumb noise.
Sound like he got punched in the balls.
Yeah, he's so old. I love
It's a
him.
good noise.
Okay, yeah, that's where this is gonna end. Check out everyone in the description below. We'll probably see you within like 3 months or something. Maybe we'll have I don't know. Who could we
Maybe
have as a
for-
guest? Maybe.
Don't worry.
Maybe
If we're
we
not
will
cancelled by
actually
then.
show up next time, Luna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luna.
fuck off.
We'll see what
I'm
happens. But hopefully it won't be too big of a wait for the next episode. Thank you for joining us, Fit, on such short notice. Thank you for taking Luna's spot. I appreciate that. And yeah,
Luna, fuck off.
yeah, fuck
All
off.
right.
Luna. We'll catch y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. There you go. I said it. I said it. I
Next
said it.
week?
We have
Oh,
next week
God.
now. All right,
Alright,
cool.
now we have an obligation.
See you
Thank God I'm
guys.
not a part of this group.
Come on, say bye, Fit.
Goodbye.